Did you know that Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy wrote a comic book? This is Dying Inside, written by Pete Wentz, Hannah Klein, and illustrated by Lisa Sterle, who did the Modern Witch Tarot deck, which is one of my favorite tarot decks. It's so cool. But this story is fantastic. It's kind of got Buffy the Vampire Slayer vibes, but like specifically Witchy Willow College era Buffy vibes. It's got some Scott Pilgrim elements because there's a lot of music inspiration in here, a lot of musical elements. Pete Wentz has original lyrics and poems in here. Daisy Grenade is literally in this comic. They're drawn in this comic with never before seen heard lyrics. It's pretty fun, pretty awesome. Anyway, the main character is an emo teenage girl who decides that she no longer wants to be alive. So she's like, I'm gonna exit stage left, I'm done. She chose a day out and everything. And to honor her favorite musician, she decides to go out via knife. So she buys a really fancy knife on Etsy. And she goes through with it, except it doesn't work. The knife actually cursed her, and now she is immortal. And she's like, this is not what I wanted. This is the opposite of what I wanted. So she goes on Etsy and contacts a seller, and happens to be this witchy teenage girl. And they meet up in person because they both live in the same city. And she's like, you sold me this knife that made me immortal. You gotta break the curse. And she's like, yo, that was totally an accident. I don't know how to break the curse, but I'll try on one condition. You cannot try again for 30 days. You cannot try to do that again for 30 days. And I'm gonna try to convince you to stay alive and find another solution to your depression. So it's really great. We get to see this beautiful friendship form between these two teenage girls. And there's an underlying element of this prescription drug circulating called somnia that's like really messing people up, having to do with the main character's mom's boyfriend, who he's mysterious. There's something wrong with him. He's weird. I don't like him. And nor does Ash, the main character. Oh, and the other girl, the witch, her name is Liv. Her name is Liv, which is a pretty cute little play on the theme of the book. All right, let's get a close-up shot of the book here. This is a limited edition hardcover, which is pretty fancy, pretty nice. Really love the color scheme as well. I'm gonna flip through some pages here for you. Listen, if you've never read a comic before, by the way, you could just start here because this is a little standalone comic. You don't need to know anything to enjoy it. Now, where do you buy comics? You can buy comics at bookstores, local comic book shops, and online wherever books and comics might be sold.